Do you ever wonder if you've got that special something that makes women swoon? Well, wonder no more, because today we're diving into the telltale signs that you're a certified eye-catcher for the ladies. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm no Ryan Gosling. How could I possibly be turning heads? But here's the thing. Attraction isn't just about looking like a movie star. It's about the way you carry yourself, the energy you bring to the room, and the little things you do that make women take notice. In this video, we'll be exploring the key indicators that you're making a big impression on the opposite sex. We'll be breaking down the science of attraction and giving you the tools to recognize when you're really making an impact. Before we unpack today's topic, feel like your dating life could use some expert advice? Book a free strategy call by clicking the link in the description or pinned comment. Now let's dive in. 1. Unsolicited compliments. First up, let's talk about one of the most obvious signs that you're catching a woman's eye. Unsolicited compliments. When a lady goes out of her way to praise your appearance, whether it's your killer smile or your impeccable sense of style, it's a pretty clear indication that she's taking notice. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of generic compliments that people throw around just to be polite. I'm talking about specific, heartfelt praise that feels genuine and personal. If a woman is constantly telling you how great you look or how much she loves your unique features, it's a good bet that she's feeling the spark of attraction. So the next time a lovely lady showers you with compliments, don't just brush it off as mere flattery. Take it as a sign that you're making a real impression, and that she might just be interested in more than just friendly conversation. 2. Frequent glances. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like all eyes were on you? Well, if you're a real eye-catcher for women, that feeling might not be just in your head. In fact, one of the most common signs of attraction is the frequency with which women steal glances your way. Think about it. When you're interested in someone, you can't help but look at them every chance you get. You might not even realize you're doing it, but your eyes are constantly drawn to their face, their body, their every move. So if you notice that women are always sneaking peeks at you from across the room or over their shoulder, it's a pretty good indication that they're feeling the pull of attraction. They might be too shy to approach you directly, but their eyes are giving away their true feelings. It's important to be respectful and not read too much into every glance, but if you consistently catch women checking you out, it's definitely a sign that you're making a positive impression. 3. Smiling when they see you. Speaking of positive impressions, let's talk about the power of a smile. When a woman sees you and can't help but break into a grin, it's a surefire sign that she's feeling the sparks of attraction. Think about it. We don't just smile at anyone. A genuine, uncontrollable smile is a reflection of inner joy and excitement, and it's often reserved for the people and things that truly make us happy. So if you find that women are always beaming at you when you walk into a room or make eye contact, it's a clear indication that your presence is bringing them real delight. They might not even be aware of it, but their face is betraying their true feelings. Of course, a smile alone doesn't necessarily mean that someone is interested in you romantically. But when combined with other signs of attraction, like frequent glances or open body language, it's definitely a promising indication that you're making a real impact. 4. Approaching you first. All right, guys, let's talk about one of the most unmistakable signs that you're a true eye-catcher for women, when they start approaching you first. In a world where men are often expected to make the first move, a woman who takes the initiative to strike up a conversation is sending a pretty clear message. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to ask for your number right off the bat, although if she does, kudos to you. But if you find that women are consistently finding excuses to chat with you, ask for your opinion, or just be in your presence, it's a good bet that they're feeling the pull of attraction. Maybe they'll ask you for directions, even if they don't really need them. Maybe they'll strike up a conversation about the book you're reading or the drink you're holding. Whatever the case may be, if women are going out of their way to engage with you, it's a sign that you're definitely catching their eye. Liking what you're hearing? Hit the like button and drop a comment. And if you're curious about taking your dating skills further, our free 60-minute strategy call can help you learn to meet more women and date with confidence. Click on the link in the pinned comment to find out more. 5. Touching their hair. Have you ever noticed a woman playing with her hair while she's talking to you? Twirling it around her finger, flipping it over her shoulder, or running her hands through it absent-mindedly? If so, you might be witnessing a classic sign of attraction. You see, when we're feeling attracted to someone, our bodies have a way of betraying us. We might not even realize we're doing it, but we start engaging in little self-grooming behaviors as a way of making ourselves look more appealing. And for women, one of the most common of these behaviors is playing with their hair. It's a way of drawing attention to their face and their femininity, and it's often done subconsciously when they're in the presence of someone they're attracted to. So the next time you notice a lady fiddling with her locks while she's chatting with you, take it as a promising sign that she's feeling the chemistry. 6. Body language is open. Speaking of subconscious cues, let's talk about the importance of body language in attraction. When a woman is feeling drawn to you, her body will often reflect that in subtle but noticeable ways. For example, she might stand with her feet pointed towards you, or lean in slightly when you're talking. She might keep her arms uncrossed and her palms facing upward, which are both signs of openness and receptivity. On the flip side, if a woman is feeling closed off or uninterested, her body language will often reflect that as well. She might cross her arms, turn away from you, or keep a physical distance between you. So if you find that women are consistently exhibiting open, inviting body language around you, it's a good indication that they're feeling comfortable and engaged in your presence. They might not be consciously aware of it, but their body is sending a clear message of interest and attraction. Of course, it's important to read body language in context and not make assumptions based on a single cue. But when combined with other signs of attraction, open body language is definitely a promising sign that you're making a positive impression. 7. Close physical proximity. Have you ever noticed how people tend to stand closer to the ones they're attracted to? It's like there's an invisible force pulling them together, even if they're not consciously aware of it. Well, it turns out that this phenomenon has a name: proxemics. It's the study of how physical distance reflects social and emotional distance, and it can be a powerful indicator of attraction. So if you find that women are consistently standing or sitting closer to you than strictly necessary, it's a good bet that they're feeling the pull of attraction. They might not be ready to jump into your arms, but their body is betraying their desire for physical closeness. 8. Mirroring your movements. Another fascinating aspect of body language and attraction is the phenomenon of mirroring. This is when someone unconsciously mimics the gestures, posture, and movements of the person they're interested in, as a way of building rapport and connection. So if you notice a woman subtly copying your body language, crossing her legs when you cross yours, leaning in when you lean in, or even adopting a similar tone of voice, it's a good indication that she's feeling in sync with you. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that she's ready to declare her undying love for you. Mirroring can happen in all sorts of social situations, and it's not always a romantic thing. But when combined with other signs of attraction, like close physical proximity or open body language, mirroring can be a powerful indicator that a woman is feeling a strong connection with you. So pay attention to those little moments of synchronicity. They might just be a sign that you're really clicking. 9. Touching you casually. All right, guys, let's talk about one of the most electric signs of attraction: physical touch. When a woman feels comfortable enough to make contact with you, even in small, casual ways, it's a pretty clear indication that she's feeling the spark. Maybe she'll brush your arm while she's making a point, or playfully punch your shoulder when you make her laugh. Maybe she'll find an excuse to straighten your collar or pick a piece of lint off your shirt. Whatever the case may be, these little moments of physical contact are often a way of testing the waters and gauging your receptivity. Now, it's important to note that not everyone is comfortable with physical touch, and it's crucial to always respect people's boundaries. But if a woman is consistently finding ways to make contact with you in a way that feels natural and unforced, it's a good bet that she's feeling a real connection. So pay attention to those little moments of touch. They might just be the sign you've been waiting for. 10. Complimenting your style. We've already talked about the power of unsolicited compliments, but let's dive a little deeper into one particular type of praise: compliments on your personal style. When a woman takes notice of the way you dress, groom yourself, or present yourself to the world, it's a sign that she's paying close attention to the details. Maybe she'll gush over your impeccable taste in shoes, or tell you how much she loves the way you style your hair. Maybe she'll ask you for fashion advice, or compliment the way you put together an outfit. Whatever the specifics may be, these little moments of style-related praise are often a way of showing that she's interested in more than just your looks. You see, when someone takes the time to notice and appreciate the way you express yourself through your personal style, it's a sign that they're interested in getting to know you on a deeper level. They're not just attracted to your physical appearance. They're drawn to the unique way you move through the world. So if you find yourself on the receiving end of a lot of style-related compliments, take it as a sign that you're really catching her eye and her interest. 11. Light teasing. Who doesn't love a bit of playful banter? When a woman engages in light, flirtatious teasing with you, it's a surefire sign that she's feeling the chemistry. Maybe she'll poke fun at your taste in music, or give you a hard time about your favorite sports team. Maybe she'll challenge you to a silly bet, or make a playful joke at your expense. Whatever the specifics may be, This kind of good-natured ribbing is often a way of creating a sense of intimacy and connection. You see, when we tease someone in a light, playful way, what we're really saying is, I'm comfortable enough with you to let my guard down and have a little fun. It's a way of showing that we don't take ourselves too seriously and that we're open to a bit of back and forth. So if you find that women are often engaging in this kind of flirtatious teasing with you, take it as a sign that they're feeling a real spark. Just remember to keep it light, keep it fun, and always be respectful. That's the key to successful banter. 12. Remembering small details. Have you ever been surprised by a woman remembering some tiny, seemingly insignificant detail about you? Maybe she'll bring up a story you told her weeks ago, or ask about a hobby you briefly mentioned in passing. When someone takes the time to remember and bring up these little details, it's a clear sign that they're paying close attention to you, and that they're interested in more than just surface-level conversation. You see, when we're really attracted to someone, we can't help but hang on their every word. We're fascinated by the little things that make them unique, and we want to know everything we can about them. So if you find that women are consistently remembering and bringing up small details about you, take it as a sign that you've really captured their interest. They're not just being polite, they're genuinely invested in getting to know you better. And who knows, those little moments of connection and attentiveness might just be the foundation for something really special down the line. 13. Asking for your help. Have you ever had a woman come to you for help or advice, even if she could have easily figured it out on her own? Maybe she'll ask for your opinion on a decision she's trying to make, or enlist your assistance with a task that she's perfectly capable of handling herself. While it's possible that she simply values your expertise or trusts your judgment, it's also possible that she's using these requests as an excuse to spend more time with you and strengthen your connection. You see, when we're attracted to someone, we often look for ways to create a sense of closeness and intimacy with them. And one of the most effective ways to do that is by asking for their help or guidance. By turning to you in moments of need, even if those needs are somewhat fabricated, she's showing that she trusts you, values your input, and wants to create a bond with you. 14. Direct flirting. Finally, let's talk about the most unmistakable sign of attraction: direct, unabashed flirting. When a woman is openly expressing her interest in you through her words and actions, there's really no mistaking her intentions. Maybe she'll shower you with compliments, or make suggestive jokes that leave little to the imagination. Maybe she'll find excuses to get physically close to you, or give you that smoldering look that says, I want you. Whatever the specifics may be, direct flirting is a clear indication that a woman is feeling a powerful attraction to you, and that she's not afraid to let you know it. Of course, it's important to always be respectful and make sure that your flirting is welcome and consensual. But if you find yourself on the receiving end of some serious come-hither energy, it's a pretty good bet that you're making a real impression. So embrace your inner Casanova, and don't be afraid to flirt back. You never know where it might lead. So now that you know how to spot those signs, what's next for you? Discover why smart men are more attractive, or learn what she does when thinking about you naked. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.